Hey sweet friends, welcome back to my channel. Kay here from At Home with Kay, and yes, I've jumped on that Christmas bandwagon. Here I am bringing you a Christmas DIY video, and these are Dollar Tree DIYs, yes. So first, I wanted to make some mittens, some oversized mittens, and I'm sorry if my mittens look like boxing gloves. That's what I thought they looked like. I just traced them out. Not trace them out, I actually just drew them out with my Sharpie on a piece of Dollar Tree poster board, and I'm going to make two of them and cut them out. I didn't know, sometimes it's hard to cut things out with on poster board, but I just used my scissors. I didn't know if I should use an X-Acto knife or what is best. It does something weird when you cut this, it separates or something, but either way, I cut it out with my scissors, and then we're gonna paint them. I hope everyone's having a happy and safe weekend. It's a little chilly and windy here in Michigan. How is it in your area? And also, I want to say thank you to all of my new subscribers, and also to all of those who have been with me since I started my little channel just a little while ago. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I appreciate you clicking on this video, even if you're not a subscriber. Just because you took the time to watch, I appreciate you. And also, this is off subject, but my work area is always so messy when I craft, and I'm really going to work on trying to have more of a cleaner work area, because when I look at some people craft and their work area is just so clean, it's just easier to watch. So I don't know, what do you guys think? I mean, I just have this little room that I craft in, and things are just all crammed in here, but I am gonna try and see what I can do. I can't make any promises, but either way, I'm gonna continue crafting. So now I'm taking this red paint by Apple Barrel. It's the bright red, actually. One day I'm gonna get, because I love the Waverly, that red paint that Waverly has, because it's a little dark. This is a little bright, and that's okay. So it's the bright red from Apple Barrel, and it's matte. I'm going to use that, and I'm going to put a good coat of paint on both of these mittens. Okay, just quickly also, guys, this is like an old piece of poster board, and it just was so bendy, and it actually got a crease in it. Both mittens got this crease in it, and I apologize for that, but that just happens when you use something that's not really sturdy, you know, like foam board. That's what this is. I'm sorry, not poster board, it's foam board, but it'll do for now what I'm trying to do. So next, I remember that I had this floor duster from Dollar Tree. These are messy when you cut them, but I'm going to use it anyway to make the fluff around the sleeve area of these mittens. And like I said, guys, I've been saying poster board. This is foam board from Dollar Tree, not poster board. It's foam board. And so here I'm just using a little hot glue to adhere this furry piece to the glove. I'm just using a little bit of hot glue and it worked. It didn't take very much. Alright, so next my edges were so jagged that I thought I'd go around the edge and try to fill it in with my puffy paint. And when you, at the end, you're going to see that I kind of didn't like this because it didn't fill it in and make it look neater to me. So I'm going to paint it with my gold paint marker and just give it a gold edging. And that did look a little bit better. And then I'm going to take some gold lettering and write out some like Christmassy words on the mittens. So I'm going to do that off camera, so I'll show you that at the end of the video. These all completed. I'm also going to add some little bows on the fur. You'll see that at the end. So next I wanted to make like a wall hanging or a door hanger, and I wanted to make it look like a giant peppermint. So all I'm going to do is draw my peppermint stripes on here, and then I'm going to paint it with that bright red from Apple Barrel and the white from Apple Barrel. Both of the paints are matte and they're acrylic. So next I decided I was going to use this little peppermint ornament and place it in the middle here, but I'm going to put it here now, but I'm going to end up removing that because I'm going to make a little cute wood sign to hang on this, and a beautiful peppermint bowl I'm going to make. I found some pretty ribbon from Dollar Tree. Well, you can see the ribbon right there, kind of in the frame there. And I'm using this white paint on this piece of wood, but I'm going to use the other side because I'm not going to do it white. I'm going to stain it. And this is, I just didn't cut this out, but this is the wood piece that I'm going to use, but it's just going to be stained, not white. Okay, so here we are with our little peppermint round, and it looks great. I decided though that it needed just something else, so I'm going to trim the outside lines of the colors with this red and white jute string, and I'm just going to gently put some hot glue along each edge, and then I'm going to just add the little string as I go along. Okay, so here we are using that other side of that piece of wood that we saw previously. I'm going to just stain it with a baby wipe and a little bit of this antique wax. I'm just going to gently rub it on there and just get a nice light coating of the antique wax, completely covering this piece of wood. And now I'm going to take my puffy paint and I'm going to attempt to neatly spell out the words Peppermint Lane. I think that's such a cute little saying. That seems like a fun street to live on, right? Peppermint Lane. So I'm going to just gently write these letters out and move on to the next step. And next I just drew out some little peppermints on a piece of paper, and I'm just going to glue them on here so that it can just, you know, since it's Peppermint Lane, they have some peppermints on the sign. Okay, and I'm going to add this, let this little sign dry, and I'm going to add a couple more things to it, but I'll show you that at the end of the video. So now this next DIY is a little bit ambitious. I did buy a piece of poster board from Dollar Tree, and I have this idea of making a mailbox on a stand with letters from Santa, for Santa inside of it. So what I did was I cut out a square, and then I cut another piece half that size, which would be the bottom. And I didn't know how to attach it because you can't really hot glue poster board. And this is actually poster board, not foam board, because it can bend. And I am going to tape all these pieces together, and that's what I'm doing here. I just have some clear tape, and I'm just taping the pieces together. And I made the larger piece, which is the top of the mailbox, just curve around, and then the sides I'm attaching to the bottom piece with the tape. And then I'm going to make two half oval shaped pieces for the back, and one piece for the door of the mailbox that will be hanging open. So that's what I'm doing right here, just taping everything together. And I know I probably could have just bought a little mailbox from Dollar Tree or something, but I don't know. This was a little bit out there, but I'm gonna try it, and it is what it is. I'm just gonna do it this way and see what happens, and you guys let me know what you think. And this is kind of awkward because my filming area is not very set up very good. But anyway, this is the half piece that I did for the back, and I'm just going to tape that on. And all these areas where I'm using tape, I am going to cover those up. I'm not going to paint it because this is poster board. I'm going to cover it up with some Dollar Tree ribbon, just so that tape isn't obvious that, oh, she taped that, you know what I mean? But I'm just taping the back on, and then I'm going to tape the door on also. I'm just trying to see if I can close up that little area. And you know, crafting is just trial and error. That's what I was thinking when I was doing this. I almost, thought maybe I just shouldn't finish this, but crafting is trial and error. You try it, and if it works, you do it. And if it doesn't, you toss it out and you try again. Or sometimes you just keep plugging away and see what happens in the end. And that's what I did with this old DIY. Okay, so here we are with all of our pieces together, and that's the little door that's going to just be left open, and the back is on, and I think it looks like it'll hold up pretty well. So next, I just rolled up the remaining piece of that poster board to make a pole to put my mailbox on. And I had this piece of ribbon in my stash, but it was a little bit too thick, too short to fit all the way around, so I thought I'd cut it in half, and I'm gonna wrap that around that piece of poster board that I rolled up to make it just look, like a peppermint stick or something. And I'm just cutting it in half to make it a little longer. Okay, so next I'm going to take this red and white gingham ribbon, and this is what I'm going to cover up all the tape with. I'm just going to go around in areas where tape is showing. I'm going to hot glue that nice gingham ribbon on, and it's also going to give it, it's also going to embellish the little mailbox and give it some character. Okay, so I'm going to finish up covering up all the tape, and we're going to move on to our next step. Okay, so here I wanted to make a bow, and what I did was I took the Dollar Tree ribbon and I cut. Oh man, I honestly thought that I had filmed myself cutting the ribbon, but I guess I didn't. I just cut all the pieces of ribbon, and then I tied them off with I tied all the loops off with a zip tie, and then I left tails out. And each piece of ribbon had 2 tails because it was folded in half, and I just bunched them all together and zip tied it. Man, I thought I had recorded myself doing that. All right, and so I'm just dovetailing all the ends, and then we're going to move on to our next little step in this DIY. So what I'm going to do here, and I also used that piece of ribbon and taped it across the middle of my mailbox. I'm going to hot glue this giant bow on top, and I think that looks so pretty. I love this ribbon. I've never seen it at Dollar Tree before, but I bought 2 rolls of it when I was there the other day. It's so cute, and I just hot glued it on top, and I'm going to fluff out the bow and fluff out my tails. And then now these little snowflake ornaments that I have left, I am just going to hot glue those around on the outside of the mailbox. And I know the door of the mailbox is plain. I'm also going to put some of that gingham ribbon around there, but I'm going to do that off camera. So next I got one of those wood planks from Dollar Tree. And then I got, this is a ribbon spool that was empty. I just took one part of the end off, and I turned it upside down and glued it on here because I thought that would make it more sturdy. And then I just took hot glue and glued my pole inside of there. And then I'm gonna paint this entire base red with my apple barrel bright red paint. And I'm gonna also do that off camera because this is just totally awkward, this filming this way. So now we need some letters to Santa inside of our mailbox. So I just took the remaining of my poster board and I cut it in like small envelope size. And I'm just gonna write little names like Billy and a little fake address, and then Santa, it's to Santa, 123 North Pole. And I'm just going to do maybe 4 or 5 of these, and then I'm going to make it look like an envelope on the back by making a V on the back. And then I'm going to put these together and put them inside of our mailbox, and I will show you what all of these look like at the end of the video in the final reveal. And here we are at the final reveal, and here is our little door hanger. Well, it's going to be a door hanger when I put the cord on the back, but right now I have it in this little stand. It says Peppermint Lane, and I did some little snow falling off of the top of it. And here are our mittens. It says peace on one, and then I put the words, and there's our bow on there, and I put the words joy on the other. I think these are really cute. It's so windy outside, so I'm going to hurry here. This is my little mailbox, and I made that candy cane on the side to let Santa know that some mail was in there. And then here is what the base looks like, how I embellished that. And here are my little letters, and I tied them all together. There's not very many in there right now, but I'm sure there will be soon. Thanks you guys for clicking on my video today. I appreciate each and every one of you. Please like and leave me a comment down below, and share if you think someone else would like to see this, and let them know that I would love to have them to join my At Home with Kay family. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And remember, when you can't find the sunshine, be the sunshine.